Let me tell you one of the scary stories commonly heard in Korea. Have you ever been alone in an elevator late at night, pressing buttons without giving it much thought? After hearing what happened in a quiet apartment complex in Seoul, you'll never approach those buttons the same way again. In a secluded, aging apartment building on the outskirts of Seoul, there was a strange phenomenon residents quietly feared. Officially, the building had no 13th floor due to superstition, yet occasionally, some claim to see a mysterious 13 button appear in the elevator. Those who lived there warned quietly never press that button. Minju was a 27-year-old office worker who didn't believe in ghost stories or superstitions. To her, it was just another silly urban legend. But one night, after working late, she entered the elevator alone. Immediately, an unsettling chill filled the small space, colder than usual. When her eyes wandered to the button panel, her blood ran cold. The number 13 glowed softly, unmistakably there. Despite a strong feeling of dread, Minju found herself compelled by curiosity. With a deep breath, she hesitantly pressed the button. The elevator responded with an unsettling creak, ascending slowly as if protesting her choice. The elevator jerked to a stop. The doors slid open, revealing a dark, desolate corridor. The dim lights flickered, casting distorted shadows on the stained and deteriorating walls. The air was stale, heavy with the scent of mold and rust, as though no one had been there for years. As she cautiously stepped out, the elevator doors slammed shut behind her, sealing her fate. Panicked, Minju turned and desperately searched for button, but found only smooth, featureless metal. She moved forward carefully, her phone's flashlight shaking in her trembling hand. The floor beneath her feet was littered with faded photographs. When she picked one up, her pulse quickened. The images showed faces of people frozen in expressions of absolute terror. Suddenly, from the corridor's far end came a deliberate, heavy sound of footsteps slowly approaching her. Minju's breathing quickened. Her flashlight flickered erratically, casting menacing shadows around her. Cold breath brushed against her neck, and a profound, paralyzing fear took hold. She turned abruptly and ran back toward the elevator, but it was gone, replaced by a cold, solid concrete wall. Crashing into it, she stumbled back, disoriented and helpless. The footsteps halted just inches behind her. She opened her mouth to scream, but no sound emerged as darkness enveloped her completely. Minju disappeared that night without a trace, and the strange occurrences in that building didn't stop there. More people vanished whenever the mysterious 13th floor button appeared. If you ever find yourself alone in an elevator late at night, pay close attention to the buttons. Should the number 13 appear, remember, never, under any circumstance, press it.